Rebbe sagt, du teure Reish ein Ches. שהחלף טוי ויכולים לראות כל הכלים של הבית המקדש, איזה פונים יש להם. Rebbe says here, on a knife and a shoichet, you look good, you could see all the kelim, this kelim. All the hardware was in Beis HaMikdash. The shulchan, with the menorah, with the clear. So I wonder how could you see on the knife and the chalaf you could see all the kelim from Beis HaMikdash. Dus was Yitzchak hat gesagt für Esav, שיבדוק עסק משחק סיונו כלך. רמז kelim של Beis HaMikdash. זה זיין auf עסק. steht in Medrash, שכלך רמז הכלים של Beis HaMikdash. כלך זה בובה. כלים זה ארלוב, שכלך רמז הכלים של Beis HaMikdash. Rebbe says that this is the secret, the sword, what Yitzchak said for Esav. You're going to Shecht, when you should look on the knife if you see the kelim and Beis HaMikdash. It's a Amur the Keplir, the Torah is Amur the Keplir. It's a very wonder. What has to do one to the other? Who soll zu tun eins mit anderen? Auf den Sagen beschritte, so man sehen die Kelim von Beis HaMikdash. Schaß, der Rebbe gesucht die Teure, hat sich bloß umgeriefen und dachte mir, Rebbe, ihr hat keine mit Schussmekaner zusammen. Hat sagt, Gili, ihr hat nicht keine mit Schussmekaner zusammen. Wenn der Rebbe says die Teure, so no necessarily, I think Rebbe, you don't have to be jealous of nobody. Rebbe gesucht, ja, das steht auch in dem Pusik. Rebbe answered, this is also written in Pusik. Kann es genossi, der Tzadik, that is not jealous of nobody in the world. And no Tzadik, not in this world, only of Hashem. Dat begon met Sapere steht drin. Wann bringt man uns ganz nie geschrieben, um dann zu sagen, ich hatte ein Muzäi. Wann bringt man uns beglaut, ganz nie, da wo man schieten besagen, statt schieten Muzäi. Was? Die Beis schieten Muzäi. Beis bedient es Sack. Jetzt. Man beglaubt, de Wand weiß man darf das Schächt davon mit dem Messer. Schatten bezet. Ja? Verstehst du? Die kriegen Samacheles, die nehmen Samacheles, aber die alle Blikes nennt man aus, Schatten bezet, die Beis Blikes. Tifre, Lischne, Misre, Tifre. Jetzt. Der Mizbeach, gewinnt Nahar Moria. Nahar Moria hat gemacht, dort noch gewinnt der Akede. Warum Berlin, so wäre gestellt gemacht der Akede. Hat gemacht der Mizbeach. Bei Janko Wien hat weggestellt die 12 Steine. Doch hat gewinnt dort noch einen Platz bei Samikdash. Ich habe auch gleich dort geschlafen, so der Äpfel, also meine Eltern, das kocht ich mir nicht bei, ich wurde dann gewohnt eins. On the place where the Beis HaMikdash stood, we have, now, there was the Arcade. Arcade is Yitzchak, the Avon wanted to Shecht Yitzchak, and there it was the same place where Yankov Avinu slept. and you put the 12 stones, and then they stepped them, became one stone. So he written, Vayikach Hasamacheles, he took the knife, he wanted the shecht. The Chazal learns out, where we know that we have the shecht at all. Maybe you could take a hatchet or a spear to kill, but you have to have a shecht. Vayikach Hasamacheles. Shall learn from Avram, he shall take out, he took the knife. So we see that when he wanted the shecht, Yitzchak took a knife, and then it written, we have to check it 12 times on the nail and on the meat, Bisser Vatifre, 12 Schatten Bose. Dus ook het aremens of de 12 steinen was given on the 12 stones. Therefore, sagt man, eine Schritte, kurz kann man sehen, die Keilem von Beis Hamikdash. Sagt man Schritte. The first thing how we could find if you see a Yid, we have to see if the Nizhar and Schritte. If the Nizhar and Schritte, then we can know the generation asking how you know the Falashim and Jews. You have to see if they are black with in Schritte. This goes generation, how the chef, this is the first thing. If you see if a person, if they are not medagdik of Schritte, is something wrong.
הם לא מדקדקים או כן מדקדקים?
מה?
הם בודקים או לא בודקים?
אני לא יודע.
לא נראה שהם יודעים ההלכות שלנו בשחיתה. יש כל כך הרבה דקדוקים וכי הם עושים כמותנו, זה לא מסתבר.
לא, אפילו שישחטו עם סכין, גוי לא שחט, גוי נוקר. זה, הלכה שחיתה זה הולך לקבולה מדור, שיהודים שוחטים, אפילו בגולס, איפה שרק לא היה. לדעת, to know the difference, how the knife has to be, if it shouldn't be pogrom or this we could still argue they didn't accept it, but at least the shecht, but Tzaba.
Das ist der allerbeste von der Schritte, if the Sakin is perfect oder nicht.
Man hat doch aber bechlall im ganzen Leben von Shechten, da kommt es an Neuchel, da kommt Shechten nicht. Dus kan men zoeken, want mensen gaan zoveel jongens, op ze verloren de Kabule. Als ze ja, bissere, wat tiefere, de beschatten, we zijn beide gezegd, de alle.
Die ersten Treffers in der Welt ist die ganze Zeit.
Dus ist wel, sagen wir, es hat nicht gewusst. Menschen nicht gewusst. Aber nichts beklaglich kann schritte, dann nimmt sich alle auf eine Jüdischkeit. Es ist beklaglich, da die User sagt, was...
Das ist mit Staber Josh Meshecht, aber Schale ist wie Meshecht.
Wann weißt du?
Staber ein bisschen, nein, nicht
gerät. Weiß ich nicht. Aber weißt du, wenn du der Ruf von Chaife. Der Ruf von Chaife. Sie kommen fragen an Babetscher. Wo ist das so Routine? Gibt nicht das über verlassen. Der Rabbi von Chaife came to the Babetscher and said, so much verlassen. It's his responsibility. So he didn't want to tell him yes, he didn't want to tell him no. He told them, it's not out diplomatic. Different rabbis will take care of this. Need it for different rabbis. It's a big shayla. It's a big shayla. Big shayla. If a person has to marry the Ethiopian, she has to go through Gil. This is the Ethiopians in Bnei Yisrael from India. It was 25 years ago. They had the same problem. They brought in from India. They called themselves Bnei Yisrael. Now they have here. They chased them out because they were smoking marijuana, hashish. A whole group from Texas, not from Washington. They called them.
הכושים האלה.
כושים, כן.
Black Hebrews.
Black Hebrews. The schwarze. Klein Schwarze, they're not Jeden. They wanted to, here they didn't get nothing. They didn't want to make a group, and they had a galach, a pastor, maybe some black Hebrews. It was for many years ago, I think 10 years ago, it was thousands of them that got the sect. What was the name? What's the name that they killed themselves?
Oh, from Jonestown.
Jonestown, yeah. What was his name?
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, there were all sorts of stuff.
He drank Kool-Aid, poison Kool-Aid, poisoned.
No, he was sick, and then the doctor said he should die. So he couldn't, he himself would die. So he said the whole congregation was not a joke.
Yeah.
But 900 and something.
And they tried to escape, a lot tried to escape, and he had guards with machine guns. He wouldn't let nobody go. One person escaped, he told the story.
Not a it was a sect.
The People's Temple?
From California.
Yeah.
Was it the People's Temple?
Jonestown.
In Africa, they had
So you always find such a thing. You have to be very careful.
So also Jewish for Yoshua.
Yeah, this is a different thing. This is some new thing, but
Was ein Yidnot Bechlal, Yidnot Toim.
yeah, no, this is just a Mishimude.
Für Mizar Yisrael bauen, ne?
Yeah, it's Mishimude. Mishimude. But this is called the Black Hebrews. Klein Schwarze, they wanted them, but they chased them out because they had a lot of drugs and this, so picked them up on the planes, go back from where you come from. The person has to be very careful. The Rebbe sucht da, sagt, ach, halb Teufel, man sehen, die kennen von Beis Hamikdash. Das da hier darf ständig gehen, wie zum Scheures. Wenn man dabei ist, da muss man noch gewinnt kein Gules. Was ist der Teil? What's the Teil? What's the whole Teil? Why don't we know? Because Bos Sancherev came and he chased out all the Yidden from Etzisrael. They got mixed up in the whole world. We don't know who is who. So, when the Beis Hamikdash was standing, so they had. Therefore, on the Chal of Tov, you could see the Canaan from Beis Hamikdash. That means, you have to see if the Nizhar were Hilchas Shchita. The Hilchas Shchita of the Nizhar could trace because a goy is no goy slaughtered shecht.
So if the shecht, yeah, but in the wrong way, you're Simon von Eid.
Then you could, they still need Giyum. The whole child, you don't know, people, they don't know
We heard that the rabbis also shecht.
No.
Therefore, they like in America to eat geshocht and the busser because it's
No,
a sin.
the Goyim, why the Goyim?
The rabbi.
But even
Muslims.
the Goyim want to eat because they know as sanitarian.
Hygienic.
The Yiddish is
clean.
clean.
No, I heard my undertone, the Muslims, the Bedavke.
No,
It's
Muslims
here
don't
some
eat,
kosher,
no.
while there's
No,
geshocht in it.
Muslims is everything with the Jew taught. They say it's stomach. He is dirty. He's a Muslim. He smells like a donkey. If a Jew is touching his food, he said this is made of tummy. And look who's talking. He's going in Hebron. It stinks from that. And they say if a Jew touches his tummy. But the same thing was happening by Shem Tov. Shem Tov was sitting alone. Was once in the mikveh. He came out from the mikveh. He was afraid. There was a few goyim there. He was afraid they would touch him. So he asked Hashem. So all of a sudden he hears one goy says to Adam, let's go away. The dirty Jew, the Tomer Jew, he shouldn't touch us. The goyim says, look who's talking. The goyim saying that the Jew is talking. A goy, you don't know who is who is his father, who is his mother. The dritten Rashi brings in Parshas Pinchas. The dritten Achanoichi, Apali, Hey, Yud. All the names in the Shmotim start with the Hey and ends with the Yud. It's Hashem's name, Yud K. To show Hashem is saying Eidos, is a witness that the Jews are a clean nation. So, but a goy cannot say who is who. Well, he cannot say who is his father. Therefore, we said a lot that today we have to be very, very careful. See, it's Islam. That's a one of the biggest problems. In America, is not such a problem like in Israel. Even in America, with their forms, they are not such a problem like in Israel. There, they had a
method.
What?
A method.
They had a policy to mix out, to bring in Islam from all the nations, goyim and then good and then shikses and mix them out and they work in the kibbutzim and they live with them. Then they have children. You don't know who is the. Then they became Balchuva, goes with big payers. And my whole shaila that you are Jew. The Kosher, forget it. Well, people ask me, why are you talking like this? You tell me such a story. I'm telling you, this guy his parents was not religious. This we find a lot is not religious. But they are so against religion that they put the name not in the public schools. Is not enough kosher for them. But they are not allowed to mention Hashem's name. Put them in a minzar. That's the minzar in a monastery. This is the way you grow up, in a monastery. Against Judaism, treifes and aveles. Now, the Rambam said in Geras Teman, when a person eats treifes, his blood became already Rahman Sam. So your whole way of thinking is already a different way of thinking. So, emunah, you should have faith. Pure faith in Hashem is very hard. You have always doubts. Why you have doubts? But so your whole blood became a part of you, so you cannot even understand. So you have doubts. You have doubts. Reb Nosson brings, when a person sins, the Rebbe says not when a person sins, even one sin, he cannot have already pure faith in Hashem. You will never understand the words of the Tzaddik. So Nosson asks, if so he closed up the whole world. Who could say he's clean? Let's be honest. Who could say that he never sinned? Who could say such a thing? So whoever says this thing, you are full of sin. Whoever says it's not sin, full of sin. Because we find even the biggest tzaddikim, they say, the biggest tzaddikim, he said they're full of sin. So, Reb Nosson says, if so, it's the end of the world. Who could say? Reb Nosson says one thing. And that brings. But the same words, is a prime metal in the Akdom of Netzchaim. It says the same, similar thing. Milchas Krishma, so Reb Nosson says it. Reb Nosson says like this: when a person realizes that I'm not perfect. I know I sin everything. And I know I will have doubts. But I'm throwing away the doubts. And I believe in Hashem, such a person could go through. But if I'm Chochem and I say, I think different, finished. You finished. Who's the I? The same thing the Prime Metal brings in the Akdom of Netzchaim. He says, in the Akdom, whoever wants to learn the Sefer, if you don't understand something, say, I'm not understanding. Don't say that the Mechaber is not good. Don't say that Ariya Kodesh didn't understand. Say, I don't understand. Not everything you should understand. If you're such a Madrege, if you're going to learn Etzchaim, so the hardest limit, Kabbalah, and you say, I don't understand what he's saying, then you could learn. But if you're going to learn, if you don't understand this, I think he really don't know what he's talking about, better don't learn. Nosson says the same thing in Emunah and faith. When I know that I'm full of sins and I will have doubts, but I'm throwing away the doubts, I have no doubts on Hashem. Even things that we cannot understand. There are a lot of things we cannot understand. But the Rebbe says, Beferish and Torah the Rebbe says that a person has to have a lot of doubts on Hashem. You have to have doubts. Because if you wouldn't have doubts on Hashem, means that Hashem's mind is the same like your mind. So could it be the same thing? You should have the same mind like Hashem? But the Rebbe ends, blessed should be this person that he don't have Bechlal, don't have. He said once they asked from Chaim's son, he should tell a story, a miracle story from Chofetz Chaim. He said, what kind of miracles does he tell you? So he says, but it's Chassidim, the same miracles from the Rebbe. The Gemara says, Tzadik goyze v'Kodesh Baruch Hu mekayem. A Tzadik says something, so Hashem does His will. So if so, I will tell you a moivus from my father. But my father is the opposite. HaKadosh Baruch Hu goyze a Tzadik mekayem. Whatever Hashem does, he's happy. This is the Chofetz Chaim. Never. If Hashem did like this, most probably has to be like this. It's a big madrege. A person shouldn't have. Now, you see, everybody, it goes around with doubts. You ate treves and avelas, all kind of some garbage lobsters. To even eat lobsters, forget it. For why don't you would definitely have questions on Hashem. With such a mind, how could you understand? You looked on all the phonographic, all the garbage. And then you want to understand Hashem, you want to understand Tzadikim. So you should speak on them. But this we have to ask Hashem a lot. There is so much schleier, so much it comes from nothing, then becomes a Rebbe. Then it tells the things, secrets, and have, especially in the soul, they have that there's so much mekubolim. He says, mekubel. And the hand reading, it's mezuzah, he will say everything what.
There's such a thing they could really know how to do this? A holy person really could do this, read the poems?
But they will never do it.
But it could be done?
Sure, it could be done.
On Yidden, it works on Yidden?
It's written in Zohar. But the Svorim, what speak about it, they say Ayid, the end of the Sefer is I. Where I know that it was today, his grandson was here. When I was a bocher, most of the Svorim wasn't printed, old Svorim. So I had a library card, it was old, 19 years, 20 years. I had a library card in Jewish Theological Seminary. To go in there, it's not a place to go in. I mean, this is
Conservatives.
101 is 2nd Street
Right.
and Broadway.
Right.
You just drive a cab, so you should know where this is. Broadway, 101, they're the biggest Schechter library, biggest library in the world. Then they had, 15 years later, they had big fire there, they lost, but it was the biggest library in the whole world. They're the biggest library in the whole world. No safer in the world they didn't have. And since I wanted a lot of Svarim I wanted to have, couldn't get it. So I wanted to take out. It says they don't let out Svarim. You could sit there and look. But you have to be a member. So they didn't want to accept if a member was 19 years old, a bocher. They didn't look like that. So the bocher was the Liberian. He was a bocher who learned the Torah with us. And he needed a job, so he went there. So he gave me advice what to do. So go to the president of the conservative. Tell him you want to be a... He will accept you some because they are Baleim, the Chapa Metzir. But for me, I didn't look at nothing. I wanted to have the Malimo, the Pardes, the Sefer Eilom, the Rebbe sucht Yusuf and Kandi. Ich habe es gewollt sein. Zayne Chaim Aran, the Rebbe sucht the Chilik of Kabul Saramak, Kabul Sarari. And I wanted to see what the Rebbe says. I'm going to leave, so ich kicked auf Gun, ich lieg mich so das Rum. Und ich bin an Achsen, als ich darf es ein Stück in Sachus in Stub. So then was the president was a Rabbi Finkelstein. He was a person, he was fasting every day, the conservative. Every day, but was a conservative. He said in Talis at Film, till afternoon, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, he used to sit with Talis at Film and fast.
Baldover helped him.
Yeah, definitely. Louis Finkelstein, but Louis Finkelstein. Then was there also Professor Heschel, he was the nephew from, not nephew, first course with the old Europäisch Kampf. Mehr I didn't even see him, I never went to him. And walked into the elevator, where I never... No, they had an office there. And I swore, wow, what I had. All kind of sworn what no library has there. I know that 10, 15 years after they had a big fire. They lost a lot. So they had a couple. But this bocher, the rule is only 3 sworn you're allowed to take out. Instead to come back, always to come back there, it's once a month. He used to give me out 7, 8, because nobody should know. But he told me, this day he told me, the Satmarov, he bring the Satmarov sword.
Huh?
Was it a big deal?
That what?
That when Satmarov needs a sefer,
Sent from them.
he bought it back. He bought it, a secret, he bought it back.
Knew this and it took him.
Ich darf das selber, sie gewähnt, behalten, es